my brothers, I'm Maki. For those of you who do not know me, but this is the second channel, and welcome to Maki Sports News. On this Maki Sports News, what is going to be going on? We're going to be doing a recap of all the football that is going on. I'm a football fan, I'm a football lover. I'm going to be honest with you here, no jokes, no troll, no laugh, no, like, yeah, there is going to be banter and things like that, but like, I'm going to be honest with you, not just, capping all the time. This is the very first episode, I think. This is the Matchweek 2 of the Premier League. We're gonna be having a lot of fun about football, just chatting with you guys and seeing what you guys have to say about what is going on in the Premier League. Not just the Premier League, but other tournaments like the FA Cups or the important games like the El Clasico, Champions League matches, things like that. You get the point. And yeah, so but first, I need to tell you guys, for the first time ever, I will be admitting. Nah, not the first time. This is the second time. For those of you who don't know, I'm an Arsenal fan. I've been an Arsenal fan for as long as I can remember. 2003, 2004. I'm not gonna say since when I was a little kid. Like when I was born, I was an Arsenal fan. But like when I knew about football clubs, Arsenal was the one, like the philosophy with Arsene Wenger then. I'm still gonna give you a story about that later on. But for now, we are just here to recap Match Week 2 of the Premier League. We're gonna be starting. Of course, this is where we have to start from. Brentford versus Manchester United. Manchester United getting absolutely demolished. 4-0. Like, what the heck is going on at the club? I just really do not understand. The players do not press. Like, I could have sworn that match against Brentford was the least amount of sprints they've actually made in the last 5 years, which is ridiculous. It is the number of tackles they've attempted. It is just so ridiculous. Few of the players care, but most of the players do not care, because you see, like, opponent is with the ball, go mark them, go charge them, win the ball back, but you see like them just strolling around. If at all there's someone that's gonna press, there's only one player that's gonna press. There is no way in the Premier League you're gonna be expecting one player go meet this player, it's not gonna work. You need like 2-3 players, win the ball back, pressure them into making a mistake. And I think that's what Brentford did, and Brentford did excellently. The first goal, Ronaldo was looking for a foul. I love Ronaldo, but that was not a foul. Now Silva, which is a new player, not a new player in the Premier League like that. He has been injured for a long time with a hip injury, but he's back, scored in the opening day, a sick left foot shot, and this time just whacked it. And I was honestly thinking that here was gonna save it. You think the first goal was ridiculous? The second goal was even worse, bro. Man, I mean, you were seeing Eriksen, like a player was on him, and he just still passed it, and Eriksen not knowing where the ball was, lost it. Second nil, they got packed. And the third goal, they were just outbullied. Martinez, I don't want to use all this whole video to talk about Manchester United, so we're gonna move on from it real fast. The fourth goal, it was ridiculous. Toss off dream. A long ball from Jensen. I think it's Jensen. Me or Jensen. Long ball, hopeful long ball. I could have sworn Maguire was even the last man. And all of a sudden, Ivan Toney ran past him, got the ball, and Shaw versus Bueno. For England, Shaw could get to that, but for Manchester United, ain't no way. Second half, Manchester United oft and puffed, but there was nothing they could do, and they lost 4-0, which was the highlight of the whole weekend. Going to the other side of Manchester, I really cannot believe what I had said. I really did not think Manchester City is gonna do well. Like, I knew they were gonna win, but I was thinking maybe 2-1, 3-1, that kind of scoreline, and absolutely destroying their opponent 4-0. There is nothing Bournemouth could do. They defended most of the game. Alan, that was like everyone was jacking him off after the first game. Is now everyone is like, are you sure Alan is gonna perform? I mean, I'm happy because I just don't want anyone coming to the Premier League and scoring 40 goals. Pep Guardiola has made ridicule of the Premier League enough, getting 99 points and scoring how many goals. I don't even want to look at those records, they are so ridiculous. But Alan thinking it was going to come, and I was thinking it was going to get over 35 goals, close to 40 goals. Him having 9 touches, he had an assist to be fair, but 9 touches the whole game. And he made 2 passes. One was from kickoff and the other was for the assist. Like, there was at a point I think he did not touch the ball for 25 minutes. The funny thing is, a right back came on in the death of the game, like with 7 minutes left in the game, and he still had 40 touches more than Erling Braut Haaland, who played 90 minutes. But Foden scored, Kevin De Bruyne with a sick Trivela, and who else scored? Yeah, I really do not want to get into much details because I really want these videos to be short, just about 8 to 10 minutes. I will talk about the weekend games. Moving from Erling to Sterling, Chelsea versus Tottenham 2-2. For the first half, they were absolutely getting destroyed. I mean, Tottenham, like, they could not do anything. Chelsea was all over them, possessing them. Although Chelsea could not penetrate, if you permit me to use that word, they were just passing around and trying long-range shots, trying to do spectacular things, but it was not clicking. And man like Kalidou Koulibaly, Cucurella with a sick cross though. That was a sick corner kick, and Koulibaly eating it like he's a prime, bastard on the volley directly from a corner kick, like prime Iron Robin, and clicked it into the back of the net. And I really thought Chelsea were going to dominate and win, but Spurs came back. I mean, Harry Kane should have scored, but he didn't score. Like, yeah, there were beats here and there for them to score, but my guy could not score. It was Bentancur who brought down Havertz. Like, that should have been probably a red card, to be honest, because I probably think he was the last man. But even though he was not the last one, it should have been a yellow card. Anthony Taylor, Mike Dean, they are the worst combination of referees in the English Premier League. And, bro, two of them together, you expect mistakes to happen, because even individually there are mistakes from this guy. As a Chelsea fan, I would have been hurt with that, but I mean, 45 seconds after the foul, Inco's foul, and to Oibek eating it. And another ridiculous thing was that Richarlison was definitely blocking the line of sight of Mendy. I'm a goalkeeper, and I'll tell you, to be honest, as long as the player is in front of you, you don't know if he's going to touch it or he's going to deflect it or he's going to like make a pass, so you won't really commit initially. I think that goal should not have stood, but Mike Dean in the VAR room thought otherwise, and it stood. And yeah, Chelsea really tried. Sterling got the ball. I was like, this guy is probably going to shoot and miss. But surprisingly, he laid it off to Reece James, and I was like, this is going to be a goal. He smashed it and whacked it into the net. Who was it? Romero pulling the air off Cucurella. In the Premier League laws, it is two things. If there is a offensive conduct, it is either you get a red card, and if they don't deem it an offensive conduct, not offensive conduct, a violent conduct. If they don't deem it a violent conduct, you do not get a red card. And if you do not get a red card, you cannot call a foul for it. The second corner kick was taken, and Chelsea could have defended better, but Kane, Richarlison, and one other guy all attacked the ball. Kane got the header and boom into the net, and crazy celebrations going in. And at the end, Tuchel versus Conte trying to like hold their hands and shake it, and nah, bro. If I was the one, I would not be having it. Like, I just want to get off because the game is done. Let us shake and let us go. But Tuchel wanted him to look into his eyes, bro. Like, why? Why should I look into your eyes? This is like, I know it's respectable. Maybe in your country they do that, but nah, I don't want to look into your eyes. I just want to get off. Both of them got red cards, and that was that. I was saying 8 minutes, this is going to be longer than 8 minutes, bro. Going from a game with such fights, let us go into Liverpool, bro. The first game they drew, the second game, I really thought they were going to win because they were at home. Yeah, Anfield. You don't just walk into Anfield and get points from Anfield. So I was expecting them to win. I did not start the game, but Zaha scored. I've seen the goal. Zaha really scored a great goal. Well, I don't know what Van Dijk was doing. I feel like Van Dijk could have squeezed him, got closer, but Van Dijk was probably scared. He was shadow marking him because Van Dijk was like, if I get close to this guy, he might destroy me. Nunez is not bad. Got a red card though. I mean, that's you could be doing that where you came from. But in the Premier League, if you do that, you get a red card, bro. I really did expect better from Crystal Palace, with the fact that Liverpool went 10 men down. And it were like they even gave them an extra man because they were just all on them. Luis Diaz did it all by himself, got the ball, packed like 5 players, went inside the box, went outside the box, and wicked finesse Anderson, I feel, should have really put his body there or blocked the shot, but it was a wicked call, and yeah, that would probably be the Premier League goal of the month. They are playing Manchester United next. I feel like they're gonna beat Manchester United, bro. It doesn't care if it's Old Trafford, Anfield, the Emirates, the Stamford Bridge, Wembley, Camp Nou, anywhere. Even if it's a Sunday League pitch, I really think they're gonna beat Manchester United. I just don't see Manchester United. I mean, Manchester United won in the preseason 4-0, but I don't see them winning. I don't see them winning. It's we're gonna see. And to round this off with the top teams, Arsenal. Ooh, Gabriel Jesus, bro. When Jesus was signed, Zinchenko was signed, I was not really gas. I mean, Fabio Vieira, I've not seen him play though, but Saliba came back. And yeah, I going into this season with the fact that they really pissed me off the end of last season. Like, I was really, really angry with them. But yeah, I feel like starting this season with the preseason games, the first preseason game I didn't watch because I was like, I'm done with them for now. Watching the other preseason games, I'm like, oh, I see signs that this guy might actually be good. Then watching the Chelsea, beating Chelsea 4-0, beating Sevilla like 6-0, I kind of feel like, oh, Arsenal might be back to the good old days, you know. The first game, Arsenal won 2-0. The second game, which is against Leicester City, I was actually scared that Leicester City might, bring an upset or something. But Gabriel flipping Jesus, that goal was a touch of class. I think it took a deflection. I've tried to check out different angles. I did not really see a deflection. But from this long thing, like the zoom out, it feels like there was a deflection which like made the ball lob higher than the goalkeeper. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. But it was a sick goal, sick control, and man whipped it from there. And how about scoring your first goal for Arsenal, like in the competitive game? That was a sick goal from Gabriel Jesus. The second goal, I think, is something Lacazette has not been bringing, and something Aubameyang rarely ever does, staying on the far post. Aubameyang does that too, but not. I think Gabriel Jesus have done it like 3 times now. 3 goals he has scored, even from preseason. Just staying at the back post, getting the ball, and clicking it in. So I think I'm happy with that freshness about him. The guy presses high. He's like a really, 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 really sick player. I feel like there was a time he backed Evans and spun him. Evans was on the ground. I feel like that should have been his hat-trick. Yeah, bro. Jesus could have scored like 5 goals in that game. I think that was what I'm disappointed about. Easily, he could have scored 5 goals, like without even breaking a sweat. So I feel like that is signs of good things to come. I don't know how they will play away games, but in the Emirates, if they keep playing like that, I feel like Jesus is going to get over 25 goals this season. I really want him to get over 25 goals. Zinchenko has also been spectacular. Man is doing some flicks. Xhaka, really played well. The game, I feel like Saliba got unlucky. Saliba scored the own goal. Talk about man like Saliba. I really have to give him a round of applause because he has been solid so far. Well, the goal he conceded, there was nothing much he could do. It's either he leaves it, Vardy touches it and scores, Ramsdale makes a save, but he was not going to leave it to chance. He wanted to edit clear, but unfortunately he did get his angles right and it went in. I feel like if Ramsdale did not also rush out, because that guy gets like a rush of blood in his head at times. If he didn't rush out, he's gonna probably have a good save and gonna save that. But yeah, Maddison scored the second goal for Leicester, a driven shot. I feel like Ramsdale would have saved that because I feel like Ramsdale is really, really a really top-notch goalkeeper. Should be saving that, but he didn't. The fourth goal, I did not expect Martinelli to score. He just like pushed. I was thinking it was gonna pass to Zinchenko, but man just whipped it and it went in off the post. And that's now 1-4-2. Xhaka got the other goal, which is like an assist from Gabriel Jesus. 2 goals, 2 assists. So yeah, that is like impressive things to come, like good things to come from him. But quickly rounding off the other games, Aston Villa against Everton 2-1. I feel like Everton could have done better because now they have 0 points, and I don't know, because last season they would have probably been relegated if not for how lucky they were towards the end. Not lucky, they just had to dig it and they were close to relegation. That was just it. Southampton versus Leeds 2-2. Watch the game. Rodrigo scoring 2 goals and probably they should have won. And I think my Nigerian brother Joel Aribo came on, dribbled the goalkeeper, scored, and then they equalized at the death and 2-2. Brighton versus Newcastle, there isn't really much to talk about there because it was a goalless draw. And the other game, Wolves versus Fulham, I thought Mitrovic was going to score, had a penalty to score, but he missed it. And yeah, I feel like maybe next week, I feel like Mitrovic cannot score 40 goals, bro. This is not happening. You can do that in the Championship, but in the Premier League, I don't think he's getting over 20 goals, 22 goals, 22 goals. I think at best, because of the team he plays for. Fulham is playing well, but I feel if he had scored that penalty, I would say maybe. Other game, Nottingham Forest versus West Ham, bro. Nottingham Forest. I really don't want to say they're gonna relegate, but right now I feel like that game they were really lucky because when Dia hit the post twice, I think Rice missed a penalty, Declan Rice, and not missed a penalty. The goalkeeper saved it, Anderson. But bro, they were really, bro, the Nottingham God smiled on them in that game because they were really fortunate not to lose. The goal they scored from a Nigerian brother to Awoni, it was just like a ricochet, and yeah, he just bubbled off his leg. So it was not like he intended to score it, but I mean, he scored it. And yeah, that is a roundup for this week's games. Let me know what you think. And before we round up, I'm going to show you guys my FPL. I got 70 points in total, which ain't bad, to be honest, since the average is 57. Alisson was the player I had in goal. Diaz, James. Oh, they put in James for me because James was on the bench. Target was the one I started. But I think that's why I got more points. Saliba, I feel I should take out and put Zinchenko in for the next week. I feel like the things you need to do is put in Cancelo, Zinchenko, like wing backs. Do not put central defenders because if they don't get a clean sheet, that is going to happen. But, wings back can get assists, they can score and things like that because they are more in front. Alisson, if I had Jose Sa, I wanted to actually put Jose Sa, but for some reason I was like, nah. Rodrigo, Kulusevski, I thought he was going to perform well, did not do anything. Saka, I also thought he was going to perform well, didn't do anything. 49 points, Mitrovic, -1, bro. He got a yellow card, I think, and he missed a penalty. So Haaland got 5 points, but because he's my captain, he has 10 points. I feel like I should remove him from my captain and put Kevin De Bruyne in and take out Foden. Like, I need to make some changes with this, my FPL team. And Gabriel Jesus, 19 points. Assuming I made this guy my captain, he would have taken me like really far. But I did not. I wanted to, but I was like, Bournemouth, Leicester, it's easier to play against Bournemouth than Leicester, so that is why I did not do that. So I feel like against big opponents, bigger teams, Haaland is going to perform well because they're not going to defend for their lives. But against smaller teams, I feel like it's going to have difficulty because they're going to sit deep, not giving space. He's going to always have like 2 people, 3 people around him. Diaz against Newcastle, I'm going to switch out targets and put in James because I feel like Chilwell is not going to start. Saliba, probably they should get a clean sheet against Bournemouth because they're going to defend. Let's take out Chilwell, remove player, and let's put in Zinchenko or something because Chilwell is never going to start. Zinchenko 5.1, add player. Oh, too many players from Arsenal selected. Sorry. Let's go with Trippier. Let's take our target, switch for Reece James. I don't think Trippier is going to be doing anything against Man City, so let's put him on the bench. And I feel like Mitrovic might not really do well. Haaland is not my captain. We're going to make Jesus the captain. And the vice captain has to be... Let's make Haaland vice captain. So let's leave that for this week and let's see how many points we're gonna get. These are the games for next week. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give my predictions for next week. So Spurs versus Wolves, I believe that Spurs is gonna win 3-1 because they're at home. 3-1. Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Crystal Palace winning that by 2-1. Everton versus Nottingham Forest. This is gonna be tricky because I don't know who can win. I really don't know. I can't call this. I'm just gonna say 1-1. 1-1. That is what I'm going for. Fulham versus Brentford. I feel like Fulham can win, but Brentford is really annoying. So Brentford is gonna win maybe 2-1. Leicester versus Southampton. Leicester to win that 3-1. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Arsenal to win 3-0. And Leeds versus Chelsea. Chelsea is gonna find it really difficult, so I think the game is gonna end in like maybe 2-2. West Ham versus Brighton. West Ham would win because they need the first win of the season, and I feel that they're gonna win like maybe 1-0 or 2-0. Newcastle versus Man City. Man City is gonna win, bro. Man City is gonna win because they're away from home. Maybe I would say 3-0. And the game we are really anticipating, Manchester United versus Liverpool, and to be honest, I think Liverpool is gonna win 4-1. Let me give Manchester United a go. Let me guys know what you guys think of this episode. It has really been 30 minutes. I thought it was gonna be something really small. So it's just for us to have fun and discuss about the world of football. Just laugh at opponents, we laugh at teams. From gradually, I'm gonna be bringing in some memes so that we can look at together and we can laugh at teams that all suck. And let me know the teams you guys support, and hopefully we're gonna have a lot more of fun with this type of videos. So till the next time, catch you guys later. I need to do something about my cough. So catch you guys later, and yeah, the Premier League is back and it's fun. Take care.